Hi, Sarah here from Singer's Advice. Well, today we are going to get started with twang. Twang is an amazing tool, and I think it's something that everybody should learn because it can just open up your tone and your range incredibly, because it just allows you to sing with more freedom, with power and resonance that you probably didn't think was possible. And sometimes people shy away from twang because they think, why do I want to sound like that? Because it can have quite a harsh, shrill tone when done purely. But it's being able to use twang for your benefit and for your voice's benefit. And yeah, twang for me totally changed the way I could sing, and has continued to, throughout songs that I thought I can't hit those notes, I can't get there in a nice, powerful, full, resonant way beforehand. I now can do that because using twang allows you to do that without force, without that drive and that push, without that feeling of constriction as you're getting higher. Now, done correctly and learnt correctly and practiced correctly, twang is amazing. It actually is good for your voice because you are taking the pressure off it. Yeah, twang should feel easy. And that's what I love about it so much. And it's getting your head around that, I think. Sometimes the sound of what twang sounds like and the actual effort level, it's actually getting the mixture and the recipe right within you, rather than the thought of how it sounds and what you perceive to be power. So let's try and get the first steps towards learning twang and being able to use twang in our voices in a safe and effective way. So twang, the twang quality, especially from Estill technique, when they researched all this, they saw that the area epiglottic sphincter narrows, and that is the important thing about twang, is that we are narrowing the AES. And amazingly, by narrowing the AES, we get more of a kind of this sound, which I've got into an American accent because for me, that's how I get into it, yeah? And again, that's an important thing. We all need to find a way in. We all need to find a way into twang. And there are ways of doing that by thinking of different characters, or thinking of, we've got the witch's cackle, or the little child in the playground, all those kind of things. That is your kind of getting to twang, okay? So, but what I would say is always start from speech level, because if you can do it talking, you can then move it on to the singing. And the safest way to start practicing this is to start by doing it speaking. Just in your normal voice, we're just going to go A, B, C, D. Just normal speech, your speaking voice, A, B, C, D. And then we're going to go up, A, B, C, D, up to higher in your range. Now, what I want you to think about is, as you move up, your larynx can move up, okay? Now, that might be a little bit of a differing, concept for you as well, because in some vocal coaches don't believe in a movable larynx. They believe in a fixed larynx, or that it should be in a certain place. Whereas I think it should be able to move. Yeah, so with twang, it's going to move up, okay? I'm not saying force it up. I'm saying allow it to move up. Allow it to go where it needs to, okay? So we're going to go A, B, C, D, and then we're going to go up A, B, C, D. I'm going to try and make that very small, that very, very, very small sound up there. Okay. And what I've done there is my AES has narrowed, my larynx has moved upwards, and my tongue is really high at the back. So I can kind of feel the back of my tongue resting on my top molars, I guess, yeah. A, B, C, D. And it's really, really tiny. And we kind of get that sound, and it sounds very nasally. Okay, because there are different types of twang. We get nasal twang and we get oral twang. Okay, and today we're just going to focus on this very, very, very kind of nasally twang. Okay, now you're thinking, why would I want to sing like that? Of course, you might do. You might have a character song where you want to sound like that. This is just the getting. This is to get the sound, and then you can alter the degree that you use it to. But believe me, this is something you want to learn, okay? So let's try that again. We're going to go A, B, C, D, and then we're going to go A, B, C, D, and we go back down. A, B, C, D, and just try and feel the sensation of what's different. Now, if when you're going up there, A, B, C, D, it's not working for you and it feels tight, okay, just be careful of what pressure you put in here, okay? Twang is on a thin fold sound, okay, so I want you to do it really, really light. Now, twang sounds like it's on a thick fold, but it's not, it's on a thin fold. A, B, C, D, and we'll start very, very quietly just to get the sound. A, B, C, D, okay, and I want you to just practice that. Just getting that. So how do you get into it? Try which is the little child, the witch cackling, or whatever makes you think of that sound, that's going to be your getting, and it should feel easy. And that is the point I want to make today, okay? So we're on a thin fold sound. It's light, it should feel easy. We're allowing our larynx to move upwards. Because if we try and keep it down here, we can't make that sound. We got to move it up. We got to allow it to move up. Okay, to make that sound, we got our tongues high at the back. Now try not to kind of push it. You don't want force. You don't want the front of your tongue going up there. Yeah, on it. If you got E, that's kind of an easy way to find that place. E, because your tongue naturally goes up on an E sound at the back. Okay, so that's all I want you to practice, and that is going to help. And it's mastering that first. So when you've got that A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, we can then put it on me, 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 me. We can start vocalizing on it. Okay, once we've got the feel and the concept. Me, 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 me. We get that twang. And you can hear, that's effortless. I'm not doing anything, but the sound, take the twang out. Me, 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 me. Hear the difference in the resonance? Hear the difference in the volume? It's a powerful tool, and it's one to learn. So practice that. Speaking, and then move it on to singing. Don't forget with this one, problems can be encountered if you push this sound, okay? Constriction starts to happen, okay? There is no pushing, there is no tightening in here, okay? The narrowing of the AES, pop, it should just pop out, okay? So let me know how you're getting on with this. This isn't, some people just get this and some people don't, okay? So it can just take a little bit of mind shift. So just remember, it's on a thin fold sound. We're not pushing. We don't need that push, okay? So just take it easy. And don't forget, you can get your cheat sheet download for the twang, and that will help you go over the things that I've said in this lesson, and you can follow them along. And just make sure you're doing things right, okay? And I shall see you again soon at Singer's Advice.